Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So once the examination is done, the next topic is what? Grant of a patent. Imagine now everything is done. You published it, nobody objected it, examiner also is happy with your queries, everything. Then he also wrote that this patent can be granted for this particular invention. Then after the fulfilling of all these requirements for the grant of a patent, including all the objections, queries were raised by the patent examiner or the public at large, the patent is granted to the applicant. Once everything is done now. So once all those things done, you should be getting your patent. Now the granted patent is what is again published in the official journal of the patent office. So two times of publication, one before the examination and after the examination. Before the examination, public can they can object. But after the examination, once the patent is granted, nobody can object. So this journal is published every Friday. That means every weekly it will be published and contains information related to the patent applications published under the section UBAR-S 11A. So post grant publications, restoration of patents, notifications, list of non-working patents, public notices, all these things which are issued by the patent officers, information will be available in this particular journal. So once the patent is granted, that is also again it is published, and this publication usually happens weekly. Okay, every week on Friday it happens. So this is exactly how the entire process we just discussed now, starting with patent filing before Indian Patent Office, that is IPO, by claiming priority. Okay, you can go for within 48 months from the priority date, that is for your normal process, within or after the expiry of 18 months, that is again goes for patent application published. Okay, so now the first step is what? Determine filing. So once you file in the IPO, what happens? They will determine whether the request for early publication or not. Okay, if the request for early publication, then the patent office will not hold your application as secret for 18 months. Okay, it will directly go to usually 6 months. Within 6 months, the patent office will publish the patent in the official journal. Then this step is skipped. Now it will directly go to the next step, that is filing for a request for patent examination, which is mandatory. Okay, so once this is been done, examiners determine patentability criteria. So if no objections, the patent will be granted. The publication of the granted patent will be there in the journal, as we discussed in the grant of a patent. Now what if it is rejected or objections are there by the examiners or by the public or whatever it is? So then we have to first examination report will be there, that is FER will be issued to the applicant. So these are the objections, these are the queries by the examiners. You have to address this within 12 months. So once you have to address and you have to send it back to the patent controller of patents, then those will patent controller of the patent will send to the professional who examined it, who raised the queries. If the examiner is satisfied with your queries after application or after the applicant files response to the FER, those responses should be in a way that the examiner is happy or satisfied. Once that is satisfied, objections compiled, patent will be granted. Then patent again publication of the granted patents will be there in official journal. What if the objections not compiled? That means not compiled in the sense not answered all the queries, then patent application will be rejected. Okay, so wherever there is a star is there, that route takes the faster. Okay, this one, yes, means it goes faster. Okay, so that's it. That's how the publication takes place. It started from the criteria. Okay, prior art search. Then we start about choosing the application form. Okay, whether it should be the provisional or the complete one. Then patent application form, form 1 and form 2, and the claims we discussed. Fourth one, what are the jurisdiction of filing? There are 4 different jurisdictions are there in India, 4 different offices are there. Next we discussed about patent publication. After 18 months it will be published. Then pre-grant opposition, and after the publication, okay, from 18 months to next 24 months, that is like 6 months time will be there for anyone to raise a challenge. Okay, If it is challenge is successful, then it will be rejected. If the challenge is not successful, then it will go to the next step, that is examination. Examiner will examine. He will see whether your patent is meeting all the criteria or not, and then once it is done, okay, then he will approve your patent. He will send you the he will have some doubts or queries. He will send you a PR, okay, first examination report, and you have to answer that. If examiner becomes satisfied, if examiner is satisfied with your answers, then he will approve your application. Then he will ask the controller of patents, patent officers, to grant the patent. Okay, so you should remember that examination is not automatic step. That means it doesn't go after the publication or clearance. We have to file a separate form, that is form number 18A, to get within 2 years or within 3 to 4 years of the patent filing. Okay, 2 years is already done, 2 more years you will be having. Okay, next, the grant of patent. After once the examiner approves, you will have your grant. The office will provide you with the grant, and that will be published in their journal. And this entire concept I explained it in one image. Next topic, validity of the patent. What is the validity of the, now you got the patent, what is its validity? Okay, and next, how it will be commercialized. Okay, what are the criteria to follow for commercialization? That we will discuss in the next class.